Ever wondered about what's behind the cost of a beer bottle? We did too, and here's what we found. The price of craft beer is influenced by various factors related to its production. Cost of beer ingredients. Beer is made from 4 primary ingredients: water, malt, yeast, and hops. Water costs. Brewing beer requires a significant amount of water, with beer being composed of about 95% water. Water is also needed for malt preparation and equipment cleaning. On average, about 5 gallons of water are required to brew 1 gallon of beer. Water costs have little impact on the price of beer. Malt costs. Malted grains provide the fermentable sugars necessary for the brewing process, which yeast converts into alcohol, carbon dioxide, and energy. The size of brewing operations significantly affects malt costs. Large breweries can negotiate lower grain prices due to their bulk purchases. On the other hand, independent craft breweries lack such leverage, making craft beers more expensive than regular beer. For mid-sized craft breweries, a pound of malted grains costs between 40 and 50 cents, while macro breweries pay about 23 cents for the same quantity. Hop costs. Hops play a vital role in the flavor and aroma of beer, and they also impact the beer's price. Different beer styles require varying amounts of hops. IPAs, known for their hop flavor, are a popular style in the craft beer world. Hops are essential to this type of beer, and their cost increases production expenses. Hop prices vary by specific strains, with most hops costing between $5 and $8 per pound. Rare and specialty hop strains can be even more expensive, reaching up to $20 per pound or more. Macro brewers tend to avoid hoppy beer styles, and often opt for cheaper hop varieties bought in bulk, about $4 per pound. Yeast costs. The cost of yeast can vary significantly among brewers. Large breweries and some craft brewers cultivate their own yeast, reducing yeast costs to almost nothing. For other craft brewers who regularly buy fresh yeast batches, a single batch that can brew 30 barrels of beer costs about $800. The brewing process begins. Let's explore the costs associated with brewing beer. Labor costs. Brewing is not entirely automated, and although some processes can be automated, a brewmaster is still required. The average pay for a brewmaster is around $24 per hour, according to ZipRecruiter. Packaging costs. Packaging beer can be expensive. A labeled glass bottle costs about 20 cents. The costs of cans, cardboard beer cases, and bottle caps should also be factored in. Shipping costs. Shipping costs can vary depending on the destination and the time of the year. In-state shipping may have lower costs, but nationwide shipping can be more expensive, especially during peak seasons. The cost of moving a truck from one coast to another can range from $5,000 to $7,000. Federal excise taxes. All alcoholic products are subject to federal and state excise taxes, with smaller breweries generally paying lower taxes than larger ones. Distribution costs. Distributors play a vital role in the supply chain, handling tasks such as marketing, supplying to retailers, and dealing with supply chain issues. Equipment costs. Brewing beer requires specific equipment. This varies based on brewing capacity. The quality of equipment can impact operational costs, as efficient and reliable equipment reduces downtime and associated expenses. Equipment costs are generally treated as an investment, and breweries may take out loans to acquire equipment. So, the next time you savor that delightful brew, remember the craftsmanship and careful consideration that go into every sip.